Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and we're going to talk about the 2022 Oscar-nominated film Banshees of Inisherin. Warning: there are spoilers for Banshees of Inisherin in this content. So basically, the Banshees of Inisherin specifically talks about friendship and what about the boundaries of friendship, what friendship means, and how it impacts our lives. This is incredibly important to every dungeon master and every Dungeons and Dragons player because Dungeons and Dragons is unfortunately still bound to friendship because of a lack of understanding by the D&D community. All right. So one of the things is I'm very much convinced that Dungeons and Dragons it serves as it is a competition, right? And basically it is a competition, but it's a competition in a way that no game has. So first of all, Dungeons and Dragons isn't a game. It's a tool for human flourishment built by Gary Gygax, disguised by Gary Gygax as a game so that people would engage with it, because he's 100% right. Nobody wants to engage with a self-help book, and nobody wants to go talk to a psychologist or a therapist, or because one, the juice isn't worth the squeeze on this stuff, right? Whereas so Gary, in my humble opinion, accomplished this incredible thing. He created a tool for human flourishment that people were excited about, and that had never been done before, right? Everything else is eat your vegetables. He's like, hey, eat your candy and improve, right? But it's not really candy; it just looks like it, right? So that's what's important about it, and that's why Dungeons and Dragons is so incredibly important. So Banshees of Inisherin jumps out, and there's these two gentlemen, Colm and Pedrick, right? And they're just two Irish sheep farmers, right? And they work their farms, and then they go to the pub. And when we start this film, Colm has been friends with Pedrick for probably 10 years, right? And they've been good friends for a long time. And Colm says, hey, is like, I don't want to spend time with you anymore. I don't want to be your friend. And Pedrick's like, hey, what happened? What did I say? Did I say something when I was drunk? And Colm's like, you didn't say anything and you didn't do anything, but I don't want to be your friend anymore. And the reason why is you're dull, right? And so basically, here at the pub the other night, you talked for 2 hours about what was in the crap what your pony crapped out, right? And he's like, you're dull, right? You just talk about regular things. And I now, I have this fiddle and I want to create this song. And this song could be a piece of art, or it could be a transformative message to humanity, right? And Colm's like, that's stupid. All your songs suck, and that's stupid. And we should just talk like regular people, right? And we should continue to be friends. And Colm's like, no, man, I got a life to live, and you are making it so that I do nothing, and the time I spend with you makes me worse. Very, very interesting. Here's why, right? This is 100% where I am. And I think this is one of the main reasons I lost my game last year, right? Is I was like, hey, y'all want to come and play D&D on Sunday nights and cut a goblin in half? I don't give a fig, right? I want to change my life and your life with these games, right? And when I DM, I intend to change you. You will learn, grow, and change. And if you got no interest in that, get that fig out, right? I do not care. Like, I ain't got time for hearing what your pony crapped out. I ain't got time for games where goblins are getting cut in half. I want to use Dungeons and Dragons as a tool for human flourishment. Mine, yours, and by extension, the world. Right? So I'm the Colm, and I'm saying, Pedrick, I know you just want to talk about what your pony crapped out, right? I want to live life, and I want to change by what happens between us, right? And Colm's just like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing you talk about nothing. And that's where I'm at with Dungeons and Dragons, right? I'm like, no, man, you not understanding that the tabletop role-playing game you choose to play and how you use it, whether you're using it for fun or for human flourishment, is really important, right? And that's I'm in the Colm era, right? I'm like, I just don't have time for your nonsense. I want to accomplish something. And I know I'm on a clock. You don't know you're on a clock. You don't know that every day you spend cutting goblins in half is less progress you have to actually accomplish something with Dungeons and Dragons, right? And I used to be the only one saying this, that like Dungeons and Dragons is really important, right? But that's changing. Professor Dungeon Master from the 2023 Manic Panic, which others called the 2023 OGL controversy, right? He said there is a war for the soul of Dungeons and Dragons. The Dungeon Dudes, when the 2023 Manic Panic was done, when the 2023 OGL controversy was done, they said the war is over. People are referring to war. There is a war in the tabletop role-playing community over what's happening. And the reason why is people are like, we got a choice, right? We make art, we change our lives, we do something meaningful, or we talk about pony crap, right? Games of Dungeons and Dragons and anything else for fun, you are the pony crap talker, right? You have this incredible thing that can make your life better, that can move you forward, and you're doing nothing. You're talking about what's in the crap of your pony. You are the Pedric. Get over to the calm side, the calm side, COLM, right? Watch Banshees of Inisherin and figure out who you are. Are you Pedric or are you calm? Are you looking to accomplish something and be something and learn and grow or change? Or will you remain nothing but a pony crap talker? That's what it's about. Every word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get into the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.